I wanted to write this as a side heading. Next topic here is areas of similar triangles. Okay, areas of similar triangles. Just to bring your attention back to our chapter map. Okay, we are done with similarity. Let me just run you through which course we followed. First, we did BPT and its converse. Then we did similarity of polygons. Then under similarity of triangles, we have finished criteria of similarity. And you've done the entire exercise also. Now we're moving on to areas of similar triangles. This is probably the last second topic, and tomorrow we'll cover Pythagoras theorem and its converse, and which is something we are familiar with, but we have some good questions in this textbook right in this year. We'll cover this tomorrow, and then we'll bring us to the end of this chapter. Yeah. So moving on, areas of similar triangles is our ouch. 1 second, please. Okay, is our next topic, and here there is a theorem. Okay, what's the theorem here? It's a very important theorem. Okay, it's just a single theorem, and no big deal from there. Yeah, it's the theorem states that let's write it as theorem on areas of similar triangles. Okay, just for our sake. Okay, so that we know which, when I say areas of similar triangles, this theorem only should come to your mind. Okay, so the theorem states that the ratio of, I want you to take this down as I'm writing, the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Of their corresponding sides. Okay, this is the theorem. I want you to take a minute to take 30 seconds to copy this down. And if someone can, if someone would like to volunteer to tell me what's given and to prove in this theorem. Anyone who would like to volunteer, like we need to prove this theorem, okay? Because this proof has not been omitted from the syllabus. This proof is still there in the syllabus. So we need to prove this, and this has been asked before also in different board examinations. So let's see, is there anyone who would like to volunteer? What would be the given and to prove in this question? What would be the given and to prove in this question? MG, would you like to volunteer? Take a minute to understand what it's saying. Asgar, question is open to you. Dilruba, this is a different one. Here you're not seeing direct if then type thing. Okay, it's a statement, but there is another keyword which is going to help us figure out things. I had told us earlier. Deepak, would you like to take a shot?
Okay, sir.
Just in words also you can tell. We can go to the mathematical part later. Yeah.
So, if there are two similar triangles, sir, and the ratio of their area will be similar to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides.
Okay, what's given? What's to prove?
Sir, given is that the ratio of the triangle of two similar is equal, sir.
Ratio of the triangle. I'm not ratio of what is equal?
Areas.
Ratio of areas is equal. Okay, you are reading this as a sentence end. This is not sentence end. The sentence does not end here, Deepak. Sentence continues. The ratio of, this is the subject, is equal to the square of the ratio of corresponding sides. This is the whole this is the predicate. Deepak, you want to take a shot again? Okay, take a minute, Deepak. Anyone else? Manisha, go ahead.
Sir, I think the predicate is the given part, sir, and we have to prove that
Okay,
two
leave
similar.
predicate subject. Tell me which part are you. What is given to you in this? What can you assume as? What can you assume, and what will be your two proof? What should be in green? What should be in red? Tell me, Manisha.
Sir, the square of ratio of their corresponding sides will be given.
Why do you think so? Can you explain your
Sir,
logic?
just guessing, sir. Like they are saying is equal, no, sir. So I think it given it will
Okay,
be
okay,
given.
okay. Manisha, what we need to understand here is that this is the entire statement. Okay. This is the entire statement. Inside this statement only, there is given also, there is to prove also. Okay. Inside this statement only, there is given also, there is to prove also. So what you are doing, Manisha, is you are thinking that this statement is already true. Am I right, Manisha? If you think it is already true, then yes, we can say that this is also given, but we don't know. We have not yet proved this. So for our purposes, this statement is not yet true. It is something which has to be proved. Hence, we are going to split this statement into given and to proof part. Does my explanation make sense here, Manisha? What I told just now?
Yes, sir.
Does this change your thinking in any way?
Yes, sir. I think two similar triangles is given.
You think two similar triangles are
Is the given part, I think.
is the given part? Okay, and what would be the to proof part?
That square of ratios of their corresponding sides.
This is the to proof part, but this is just like one. This is not enough, right? So it's saying that the ratio of areas is equal to the square of the ratio of corresponding sides. Okay, this
Yes,
is the
sir.
whole to proof part. Good, Manisha. Okay, and I commend your shift in understanding. I'll give you 5 for that. Yeah, just bringing your attention here. Okay, now what is the statement saying? Okay, we don't know. Like it's also this is not an exercise which is needed, okay, but it's an exercise which will help us appreciate the maths behind it. Okay, what we did just now, what we did with Manisha and Deepak just now. So nothing else is given. The only thing that's given is there are two similar triangles. Okay, there are two similar triangles. That's the only thing, that's the only knowledge which is given to us. Okay, these two are similar triangles. All right, let me draw a little differently. These two are similar triangles. Okay, that's the only thing which is given to us. Why am I saying that's the only thing that's given to us? Because the rest of the part is something which we have to prove. This statement says when I take ratio of their areas, which means when I take ratio of area of PQR by area of ABC, I know that they are similar. When I take the ratio, it will be square of ratio of corresponding sides. Any side you take, PQ by uh, PQ by AB is corresponding, its square it will be. So this will become my to proof part. Okay, guys, how are you feeling about this discussion which we had with Manisha right now to decode the given and to prove of this statement? Can I get a fist if I in the chat box, please? If anyone has a doubt, I would like you to raise your hands. We'll wait for 30 seconds. Everyone needs to respond in the chat box. Abhi, you can unmute and respond, but I don't know how much you'll be following if you are not. Okay. All right. Abhi, you need to watch the previous, all the previous classes, like which you have missed, 3-4 classes you have missed. कुछ भी नहीं समझ आएगा otherwise going forward. Yeah. So here we have given is triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. The two triangles are similar. That's what is given to us. Yeah. Writing it mathematically. To prove is their area ka ratio is equal to, so if I take area of triangle PQR divided by area of triangle ABC, my ratio will be equal to their corresponding sides ka ratio. We already, from here, we already know their corresponding sides ka ratio are equal. All of that is different. That's what Deepak you are going into, right? Deepak?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you were saying given, you're going into that, right? Like ratio of corresponding sides are equal.
Yes, sir.
That's already known from this one statement. We already know angles are equal and corresponding sides are equal. We already know that part from this. Okay, उसके लिए 2-3 बार नहीं लिखना है. Okay, we already know that from this one statement encompasses that statement. It eats that up. You getting it? Yeah, Deepak. Okay, so this statement is enough for that. Okay, now but in this particular theorem they're saying, okay, you have two similar triangles, this you have, but their areas, when we take ratio, it will become PQ by AB the whole square. Why am I writing this? Square of the ratio of corresponding sides. Ratio of corresponding sides ka square. Are we good? How are you feeling about this, guys? Give me a thumbs up if this is clear. How we wrote given and to proof. Asghar, Mansa, Ish, how are you feeling? We'll see. What about you? Okay. All right, moving on. Now, first and foremost, okay. First and foremost, I have area. I'm going to go ahead and prove it, okay. First and foremost, I have area involved here. So I have to take, what is something which I will have to construct? Is a triangle. I have areas involved. What do you think will be something I have to construct or I should construct? Yes, I see Dinesh. MG, let me go to MG this time. MG, go ahead.
Sir, the height.
The height. Very, very good, MG. Yeah, very, very good. I know Dinesh and Riza probably had the same answer. I'll give MG 5 here. Okay. So we have to construct the height, the altitude. Okay. You can choose any one of this. Okay. You can choose any one of the sides to construct altitude. I'll make the simplest one, which is very clear looking for us. I'm making this as the altitude. Okay. TN and AM. Okay. We feeling good? Okay. Now this construction came logically to us, right? The altitude or the height, because we need it for area formula. Okay. We know one more formula of area which does not involve height. Anyone quickly remembers this from 8th class? From 7th class? One more formula of area we know, area of triangle, where height is not there. That formula has a very interesting name. Dikshit. There was a whole chapter on that formula. Riza?
Sir, Heron's formula.
Heron's formula. Very good. Heron's formula. This is something which does not involve height. Just because we are not using this so frequently, please do not forget this. It's a very, very important formula, and is a formula which does not involve height. And I don't know if there's a way to prove this theorem with that formula, but I'm not going to attempt that. I'm going to attempt what's there in our book. Yeah. So here we are going to get into the proof now. Okay. And the proof. Let's see. Okay. First of all, let's first find out what my LHS value is. Okay. Let's first find out what my LHS value is, which is if I took area of triangle PQR, what will I get? Area of triangle PQR ka formula, can you quickly tell me? MG, can you do this with me? MG, can you tell me what's the formula of area of triangle PQR by looking at this diagram? Yeah.
Sir, half into PN into QR.
PN into QR, perfect. Half into base into height. Guys, I want you to observe this is height, this is base. Okay. So half into base into height is area of triangle PQR. Similarly, area of triangle ABC.
Half into AM into BC.
Half into AM into BC. Okay. This is again, this is height and this is base. Okay. This is height and this is base. We good, MG? Yeah. Anyone? No, I hope there's no confusion here. Yeah. Now let's get to the LHS of this part. Okay. This part reaching directly is difficult. Let's start from LHS and we'll reach to the RHS. Okay. So I'm going to take I'm going to divide 1 by 2. Okay. First equation divided by second equation. All right. So we get area of triangle PQR divided by area of triangle ABC is equal to half into Pn into Qr by half into AM into BC. This gets cancelled. Yeah, I have area of triangle PQR. You can continue copying along with me. It's a simple theorem. You will not lose anything, I feel. Is equal to Pn into QR by AM into BC. Okay, let's take this as the third equation. Everyone okay so far? Now, if you see, already some kind of something is happening which can later lead us to a square. Okay, already there are two things in the numerator has been multiplied, two things in the denominator has been multiplied. If we make this all in a way, we have to move in a way that I get to the square part. Okay, that's just something which I'm bringing to your attention. Everyone okay with this? Yeah, which direction I'm moving, how we're feeling? Everyone good? Give me a thumbs up if this is clear for you. Okay, anyone has any doubt so far? Please raise your hands if you have any doubts so far. I'll wait for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Moving on. Okay, now this was our we have just approached it from the left side. Okay, now I'm thinking somehow I have to make, okay, this is already, I know PQ by AB. I know this because this is from the given part. Okay, it is given that these two triangles are similar, so I already know one PQ by, so this is square, right? One of this will come from here only. QR by BC is PQ by AB. Okay, one of this will come from there only. Everyone okay so far? Yeah, now this one also, my one worry, I'm wondering whether I can change this also to PQ by AB. That will solve my problem. Okay, are you seeing my thought process here? Is my thought process visible to you? Abhi, I don't think you'll be understanding anything because this was all a part of similarity of triangles chapter. Okay, so it's okay, like you go through it later, maybe it will come later. No, see what my, how I'm thinking here is this part. So I have to reach PQ by AB into PQ by AB, right? Because I have square on the right side. Okay, I'm saying that this part is already PQ by AB. How it is? Because these two triangles are similar, PQ by AB is equal to QR by BC. Okay, so I have to do something to make Pn by Am, this by this, also equal to PQ by AB. Can I do something to make this thing happen? If that much is done, I am set. I'm going to leave this question open for you to think for a minute and tell me if you have a route. Deepak has already raised his hands. Okay, let me hear from, let's give everyone a chance to think, Deepak, and then I'll take the response from you first. Okay, 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute for people to think. Definitely Deepak will come to you. You figured it out already?
I guess.
You think so? Okay, let's see who all can raise their hands. We'll give you guys a minute to think. I'll just be back. All right, I see only Dinesh's hand otherwise up, so I'm assuming that no one else has cracked it. Okay, Bindu and Riza also. Okay, let's hear from Deepak. Go ahead, Deepak. What are you thinking?
Sir, I was thinking like if we can prove that triangle P and Q and AMB are similar, sir, then by corresponding side of a similar triangle are proportional. By that we can say that uh, AB by PQ will be equal to AM by P.
Fantastic, Deepak. I'm giving you 10 points here because you were the first one to respond on this lines, and perfect thought here, Deepak. So can we go ahead in that direction? Do you have any method in by which we can show triangle PQN and triangle ABM are similar? Do you have a thought in that direction? I love the way you thought here. Very, very good, Deepak. Very, very fantastic. You're able to see where the path is headed, just bringing you back to what we used to do in class ninth. You know that to reach here, we saw we have to take the step. Deepak is thinking backwards from here. Okay, prove it similar. And good job, Deepak. Tell me, what are you thinking? How can we prove those two triangles are similar?
Sir, in angle P, triangle PNQ and triangle AMB, sir, angle N and angle M are 90 degrees, sir.
Very good. Angle N is equal to angle. Let's write the full name because there are two angle N's now.
Yes, sir. Angle PNQ
P and Q.
is equal to angle AMB.
AMB is equal to 90. Okay, by construction. Actually, we should have written that, no? Draw an altitude. Let's write here before this. Okay, like here you should have written draw altitude PN and AM for triangle PQR and triangle ABC respectively. Okay, continue.
Sir, and the given we know that PQR is similar to ABC, sir, so we can
Okay.
say angle PQN is equal to angle ABNQ because corresponding angles of a similar triangle are equal, sir.
Perfect. Angle Q is equal to angle B. Is this because there's only one angle Q and one angle B? And your reason will be triangle. Reason will be triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC, which is given. And then you will write corresponding angles of similar triangles are equal. We good? Yeah, this is the entire reason, okay? And this should be there. Or you can probably write this part before and before all of this, and then derive this and then say by equation 4 or something like that, okay? Continue, Deepak. So, therefore,
Therefore, triangle PQN will be similar to triangle ABN by AAA criteria.
by AA criteria, therefore,
So, therefore, PN.
now I'm going back to what my goal was, okay? My milestone, my in between goal was I have to change this to PQ by what was it? PQ by AB. Okay, I have to change this to PQ by AB is what I had thought. So I'm doing that here. Tell me, Deepak. Yeah. Therefore, Deepak.
So, therefore, PQ by
यहाँ पे let's focus on this, Deepak. Okay. Why did I do this similarity? Why did I do this? Because I want to change this one, right? This one so that I can use in this place. I can make it PQ by AB. Okay, this is my question. You remember, Deepak? That's why we did this. Okay. So what do I need to write here right now? Which ratio do I need? Deepak, are you a little confused? You want to go to someone else?
Yes, sir, I'm confused.
Dinesh, you want to take it up?
Yes, sir. Sir, that PM by AM is equals to that PQ by, sir, one more that side, sir.
Loudly, Dinesh, I can't hear you.
Sir, PM by AM, sir.
Pn by am. Pn by am. What is Dinesh doing? Dinesh is taking from this similarity. He's taking Pn by am is equal to
That AB, sir, something, no, sir, one more time.
PQ by AB. Can I
Yes,
say
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is equal to PQ by AB. Reason is corresponding sides of similar triangles are
Answer.
in the same ratio. Okay, full reason needs to be written. All right. So this can be taken as the fourth equation now. Okay. This will substitute here. We will get PQ by AB. One more substitution will be needed here. Sorry, why am I doing this? This will substitute here. One more substitution will be needed here. What will we write, Dinesh? From where will I bring this substitution? I have to again change this to PQ by AB. Yeah.
So one minute, sir. Yeah. Sir,
Hmm?
they
One
given
second.
that triangles are equal to, sir.
Triangles are
That's
what,
similar,
man?
sir.
Ah.
So, similar, sir. So
Hmm.
the corresponding sides of a similar triangles are the same ratio, sir. So all sides
Perfect.
are in same ratio. So it is
So from
equal
this
to,
only, you will
yes,
come there.
it is
Very
equal
good.
to PQ.
So
Uh,
we know that triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. This is big triangles, okay? Triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. From there, we already know that uh, what is this? What is this? QR by BC. Okay, QR by BC is equal to PQ by AB. Okay, corresponding sides of similar triangles and the same ratio, same reason. Okay, this is fifth one. Okay, now if you notice very carefully, guys, I'm going to bring your attention here, very important here. Okay, please focus what I did. Okay, please focus on what we did here. What was there on the left hand side, we took that ratio. Okay, we got something. All right, right hand side, now I have to change to this thing. Okay, for this thing, what I did, this one I am getting from here, and this one I am getting from here. Okay, both will become PQ by AB into PQ by AB. I'll get PQ by AB the whole square. Guys, is this clear? Tulsi, how are you feeling about what my process has been in this proof? Can I get a Fistify on your on what the process has been in this proof, and then we'll conclude this proof. But are you following what I've done so far? Shri Priya, how are you feeling? Can you unmute and tell me?
I'm clear, sir.
You're clear? Okay, right. All right. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, I'm going to do substituting 4 and 5 in 3. Okay, from equation 4 I am taking this here. From equation 5 I am taking this here, where here, and I'm going to get put both of this in 3. So what I'll get on question 3 is area of equation 3 is area of triangle PQR by area of triangle ABC is equal to PQ by AB into PQ by AB. That is basically PQ by AB the whole square. Okay, that's my proof. 30 seconds, 1 minute to take things down if you want to. Make sure this is in your notebook. Hence, proof. I'll also share a screenshot right now for Abhi. Right, we good? Moving on in another 30 seconds. If anyone's still doing, type it done once you're done copying. Okay, guys, moving ahead. We'll do one question. This example question is a little like just need some different kind of present like calculations. So we'll just do this question. And for your information, entire exercise 4, the entire exercise, there are totally 9 questions, out of which 2 are MCQ, but there are some really good proof questions. This homework, you might not be able to do everything. There might be 1 or 2 proofs which you might struggle with. Okay, I will encourage you do it in groups. You get on with some friend and do it. Okay, and whatever is not done, we will take it up. Okay, we will see if even if it takes Monday, we will do this chapter properly. We'll not hurry. Okay. Nishchay, let us talk after the class. Okay, I think 15th one. Can you check with a friend, Nishchay? Yeah, probably if you're still not clear, then we will discuss. Yeah. Okay, here we are in figure 6.43. The line segment XY is parallel to AC. So they're saying that this line segment, this line segment is parallel to this line segment. Okay, and it divides this. When you see this parallel, these 2 line segments are parallel, what comes to your mind? When you see 2 line segments are parallel, what comes to your mind? In this, Dinesh, yes?
Sir, one is parallelogram, sir. That's here.
What
And also
parallelogram and
the
parallelogram is this also should be parallel. What comes to your mind? Did you study something just now, guys? Yes, Hemant MG, very good. Basic proportionality theorem. Okay, this line will divide it into equal ratio. Dinesh.
sir, sorry.
Okay, so is parallel to the side ABC. There is one more interesting thing they are giving. It is given that is, and it divides the triangle into 2 equal areas, which means which 2 areas are equal? Anyone? XY divides the triangle into 2 parts of equal areas. Which 2 areas are equal? Anyone? Yes, Riza?
Sir, area of triangle BXY and quadrilateral XYCA.
Area of this triangle and this quadrilateral are equal, they're saying. Okay, it's a very, very interesting thing, and you need to be able to decode this question. Because just focus, okay? I'm just going to try to help you decode this question, okay? It's saying the line segment XY, this is the subject, okay, is parallel to side AC. This is one thing that the line segment XY is doing. And the other thing it is doing is, and it divides the triangle into 2 parts of equal area. Who divides? Line segment XY divides, okay? Are we getting this answer? Are we clear how we're thinking of this? How Riza thought about this? Give me a thumbs up if this is clear for you. Okay. All right. So they're saying us to find the ratio of AX by AB. Very, very interesting ratio. Okay. We don't directly know that. Okay. We know AB by BX will be equal to CY by BY. Okay. We know this from BPT. Okay. We don't know anything else. One more thing we know is the areas of the two triangles will be equal. Okay. So let's see how to do this. Okay. This is a good question. Let's have a look at what we'll do to do this. First of all, okay, okay. First of all, is there something else we are observing in this figure? Okay, which will give us something related to areas. Something related to areas. Is there something else which we are observing here? Question is open. I'll give 30 seconds in the interest of time. We just now learned a theorem. I just wanted to remind you that also. We just now learned a theorem related to areas. Is there something we can do to get there? Nishchay?
Sir, we know that the area of the triangles are equal, sir. So from the previous
Which
theorem,
two triangles are equal, pa?
not triangles, sir.
This triangle and this quadrilateral, no?
Sir. Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Not getting.
Not getting. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a little different kind of question. Okay. Now, here we have to think a little bit out of the box. Okay. Only thing we know related to areas, only new thing that we have learned related to areas in this chapter is this theorem, which we just learned now. Okay. That is ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of their corresponding sides. Now, my mind is going, can I bring similar triangles anywhere? Am I seeing similar triangles anywhere? Kishan is raising his hands. Go ahead, Kishan.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Yeah. Is my voice still breaking? Can I get a confirmation?
It's clear now, sir.
It's clear now? Okay. So we are going, we're starting to think, okay, is there any similar triangles available here? Okay, just to see if I can apply this theorem in any way to get to some ratio. Tell me, MG, what are you thinking?
Sir, we'll prove that triangle BXY is similar to triangle BAC.
BAC. Okay, yes. These are two. How can we prove? It's very clear, no? It's looking also similar, no?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think we can use to prove quickly? Okay, anyone else who can quickly prove this to similar? Manisha?
Sir, angle B is common in both the triangles, sir.
Okay, angle B is angle XBY is equal to angle ABC. That's one thing.
Sir, angle X and angle A will be equal, sir.
Why, Manisha?
Sir, XY and AC will be parallel and BA will be the transversal.
Perfect, Manisha. XY and AC are parallel and BA is a transversal. Very, very good, Manisha. I really like that you are not forgetting things here. I'm going to give you 10 points. Actually, 5 points. This is not 10 points, but very good, Manisha. I really appreciate your presence of mind and bringing in the previous knowledge. So angle BXY is equal to angle BAC. Reason is XY is parallel to AC and AB is transversal. So this is alternate interior angles. Okay. You can do one more if you want. This and this will also be alternate interior angles, but I'm not going to do that. AA is enough. Therefore, triangle BXY is similar to triangle BAC. Okay, AA criterion. Everyone okay so far? Can I get a thumbs up if you're good? Manisha, you're still raising your hands. You have something to add?
No, sir.
Okay. I have shown that this triangle and this full triangle are equal. Okay, are similar. Now there is one step which I can take, which is area of
Excuse me,
triangle.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, the reason is corresponding angles, no, sir. It's not.
Oh, sorry.
alternate.
Correct. It is corresponding angles. My mistake. Thank you, Manisha. The reason is corresponding angles. Yeah, not alternate interior angles. Corresponding angles. Sorry, I was not paying attention to what I was saying. Yeah, this and this forms corresponding angles for this line and this line. Yeah. Thank you so much, Manisha, for pointing this out. Now we have area of triangle. Now, if you see, if these two triangles are similar, something I can get into talking about area now. Okay. So to get into talking about area, I'm going to write area of triangle ABC by area of triangle XBY. Area, these two triangles are similar, right? Or BAC by area of triangle BXY are equal to what by what? Can I tell now? See, I want to get finally to this part. Okay, so I'm going to keep it as close to that as possible. So I'm going to write AB by AX whole square. AB by XB whole square. Okay, because just to bring this to your attention, this is one triangle and this is a bigger triangle. Okay, so their areas are in the ratio of their corresponding side ka square. So I'll take bigger wala ka square by smaller wala ka square. Okay, so this is coming from the previous theorem which we just proved earlier. Yeah, that gives me AB by XB ka whole square. Everyone good so far? Is everyone good so far? Can I get a testify in the chat box? Guys, I'm going to, I will need to take some little bit more time for this question. I will inform your next teacher. Which class do you have next?
English.
Huh?
English.
English, right? So it's anyhow independent work, right? You can take a 10-minute break and start your work then. Okay. So here we have AB by XB, the whole square. All right. Now, what I want to bring to your attention, okay, guys? Can anyone think? Can I get this to a number now? Is there any way of getting this ratio to a number? I want to bring your attention to what is given. Okay, it is saying that this green wala part and this red wala part is same area. So what will be the area of this full part ABC divided by this much part BXY? I see Dinesh is already raising his hands, but I'll give others a minute to think, Dinesh. Yeah. Riza, are you sure? Take a minute to think which two things
Sir,
I'm
can you
taking
repeat
ratio for.
again?
Okay. Huh? Who spoke? Who spoke? No, Deepak, you have a doubt? Deepak, क्या पूछा? I did not understand, Deepak.
Sir, I did not understand.
Okay, Dinesh, you have cracked it. Fantastic. Okay. Deepak, what I was asking is, see, Deepak, my goal is to reach here, right? I want this is equal to what? Okay. Somehow I think AB by XB will help me. Somehow I'll remove this and I'll bring it to this by doing some calculations. But my left side needs to be a number. What will I do with this ratio? I can't do anything with this ratio, no? So I want to change this to a number, I'm saying. Deepak, are you getting me now? This ratio, what is the ratio I'm asking? Okay, what is the number? What is the ratio? Deepak, samjhe?
Yes.
Are you getting my question, Deepak?
Yes.
Still not getting it? MG, you're wrong. Riza, you're wrong. Only Dinesh is right so far. Okay.
Sir, even I did not get your question.
Let's hear what Dinesh says. Dinesh, tell me.
Sir, the triangle is the area of that big triangle, sir. That is area of
Dinesh, your
BX.
voice is somehow very, I
Sir,
don't know. Are you wearing mask and speaking?
no, sir.
You're at home, right?
Yeah, sir.
Now it's very clear. Speak like this. Yeah.
Sir, so the area of bigger triangle is area of BXY plus the quadrilateral XAC XY, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah, if we add them, we'll get the bigger triangle, sir.
Correct.
Bigger one. Area of the bigger triangle, sir.
Correct. Very good. And what will I, in the denominator, I will have
Sir, area of that smaller triangle, sir.
smaller triangle. Okay. Can anyone tell me the ratio? Can you tell me what the ratio will become? Or let me do it step by step for you. You want me to do it step by step? Let me quickly do it. Okay. So here I have, I'm just doing it step by step for you. Okay. Area of triangle ABC is actually equal to area of triangle XBY plus area of XACY. Everyone okay so far? The bigger triangle area is equal to this area plus this area. Okay. But already these two areas are equal, which means I can write area of triangle XBY plus area of triangle XBY. Why? Why can I write this? Since area of XACY is equal to area of triangle XBY, it's given. Everyone followed this step? Yes, Hemant MG, you have cracked it now. Give me a thumbs up if this step is clear. Yeah. This area is equal to this area, it is given. So I can write it in place of that. So what will happen now? This area of triangle ABC, that bada triangle, is nothing but 2 times area of triangle, chotu triangle XBY. Okay, I have just added this. Think of this as A plus A equal to 2A. Dilruba, are you following this?
Yes, sir.
No. Where are you losing me? Tell me, Dilruba.
Sir, I said yes, sir.
Dilruba, I can't hear you. Go ahead again. Once more, can you tell me? There will not be a need to shout, Mansa.
I said yes, sir. No, sir. Yes,
I cannot understand what you're saying. Dilruba and Mansa, please type. Mute yourself, please. Type what you're saying. Bindu, what do you want to say?
Sir, I did not understand why from the triangle ABC is equals to AR triangle XBY, sir, and why you wrote XACY, sir. Area XACY.
Ma, how this two triangle are, this two will not be equal, ma. This full is equal to this area plus this area, no?
Yes, sir.
Bindu, that's what I've written here. Area of triangle ABC is equal to green area plus orange area. Bindu,
Yes, sir.
okay. Now, this is okay, Bindu, or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, Bindu, this plus this we know because common sense. No, this I have just drawn this plus this area plus this area will be a triangle ABC, right? Area, full area.
Yes, sir.
Now, what I'm saying is already we know this and this are equal. Are you getting this, Bindu?
Yes.
So I'm changing it in a way to get this area of triangle XBY plus area of triangle XBY. Why? Because this is equal to this. Okay, in place of area of XCY, I can write XBY. Okay, Bindu? That's my reason.
Yes, sir.
Minju, are we good here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's what I'm doing. A plus A is giving me 2A. Okay. Area of triangle XBY plus area of triangle XBY is giving me 2 times area of triangle XBY. Okay. Now I'm going to substitute this part in this equation. Okay, substituting 2 in 1 on the left hand side. Okay. On the left hand side, what I'll write, in place of area of triangle ABC, in place of area of triangle ABC, I will write 2 times area of triangle XBY. Okay, so this gives me 2 times area of triangle XBY by area of triangle XBY. Okay, this I will keep as it is. Why? So that I can cut it out to finally get a number. Okay, on my right hand side, I have AB by XB the whole square. MG, can you complete this? What will I get in the next step? MG, what will I get in the next step? MG not able to speak. Okay. Rizal, can you complete this? What will I get in the next step?
Sir, we can cancel the area of XBY, sir, and we get
Perfect.
2 is equal to AB by XB whole square.
So I'll get 2 is equal to AB by XB the whole square. Or you can write 2 by 1 also if you wish to write like that. Now, guys, I have to finally find what? I have to find AX by AB. Okay. So I have to reach there. I have to find AX by AB. Okay. First thing very clear to me is I should remove square. Okay. We will reach there somehow. I'm going to show you how to reach there. But first thing very clear to me is I'm going to remove the square. So taking square root on both sides. Okay. And positive square root is enough. Why we don't need negative square root? Anyone? Positive square root is enough, I'm saying. Why? Anyone can answer that? That's a question for you to answer for yourself. So root 2 by 1 is equal to AB by XB. Okay. Mansa, yes.
Because negative root is not possible.
Negative root 2 is possible, ma. What, ma? We studied this in quadratic equation. If I have x square equal to 2, x is equal to plus or minus root 2. Sad about it, Mansa, that you don't remember this. But here it is not required. Whoever can answer this. Yes, Manisha has already sent me the answer. So Manisha, yes, I'm going to give you 10 points. Length cannot be negative. Okay, thank you, Manisha, for being one person who remembers the previous things that were taught. Length cannot be negative. AB and XB are lengths. They cannot be negative. So there is no point in taking the negative root. Okay. Even if you take negative, actually, it will cancel out numerator and denominator. But right now, length cannot be negative. So I cannot, there's no point in taking the negative root. Okay. So taking square root on both sides, I reach here. Okay. Which is basically now from AB by XB, I have to reach AX by AB. Okay, I have to reach AX by AB. Now I'm wondering, how can I reach there? Okay, I have AB by XB. I don't need XB, but I need AX. Okay, I don't need XB, but I need AX. Let's see a few things which we can do. I know that AX is equal to, I know that AX is equal to AB minus XB, right? AX is equal to AB minus XB. This is one thing I know. Okay. Just looking at the diagram, guys, just bringing this diagram back to your attention. Let me quickly copy this diagram, put it here so that it's clear in front of us. Okay. Now I know one thing, that I know that AX is equal to AB by minus XB. Okay. So somehow I have to get AB minus XB somewhere. Okay. But I cannot lose AB also. Okay. So let's see what I'm going to do here. Okay. It's something which is not natural, but let's figure this out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to take reciprocals on both sides, or you can think of it as cross multiplying to both sides. So I'll get XB by AB is equal to 1 by root 2. Everyone okay with this step? Everyone okay with this step? Very good, Mr. Yes, you're right. Everyone okay with this step? XB by AB is equal to 1 by root 2. What I've done is I've brought AB here, XB there, I've taken root 2 there and 1 there. Okay. AB, XB by AB is equal to 1 by root 2. Now, listen, I have to get to this thing. Okay. Note this. Okay. I have to get to AB minus XB. What I'm going to do is I am going to do this. I'm going to do into minus 1 on both sides. That will give me minus XB by AB is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Why I'm doing this, you will come to understand in 1 minute. Then I will do adding 1 on both sides. Okay. I'll show you what I'm doing, adding 1 on both sides. Okay. So this gets me to a place where I have 1 minus XB by AB is equal to 1 minus 1 by root 2. Why did I do this? Okay, why did I do this? Because you see, in the next step, here in the numerator, I will get AB minus XB when I take the LCM. So this will become AX, and that's what I have to find. AX by AB I have to find. So the numerator will become AX. So what I did was, in order to reach this place, I had only XB by AB I had. Okay, but in order to reach this, we did all of this jol-jal. First multiplying by minus 1 on both sides, then adding 1 on both sides. So finally I get AB minus XB by AB is equal to root 2 minus 1 by root 2. AB minus XB is nothing but AX. AX by AB is equal to, this is my ratio, root 2 minus 1 by root 2. You obviously have to rationalize this. So into root 2 by root 2, that will give you 2 minus root 2 by 2. This is my final answer. Now the tricky part in this question is only from here onwards. Okay. And since this is an example question, which means you are expected to be able to do this question properly. Okay. You are expected to be able to do this question properly. All right. So that brings us to this is the end, guys. Are there any questions on how we did? I mean, obviously the question would be why we took this route, and I've tried my best to explain as best as possible. But are there any other questions on like not understanding some step? Yes, Riza.
Sir, can you again explain the last second part?
Last second, sure. Okay, I'm going to do this once again, guys. Keep your focus here. Yeah. 1 minute. Okay. First of all, Riza, right now I have AB by XB. Okay. First of all, this ratio I have to find, right? So to find this, first of all, I need AB in the denominator. Okay. So I changed this to like this. Everyone okay with this? Give me a thumbs up if you're good with good with what I just told. I changed XB by AB. Okay. AB to the denominator I brought. Okay. So that I have AB in the denominator here. Now I'll do what I have to do next. Okay. So AB in the denominator is already there, but numerator I need AX. Numerator I need AX. But AX I don't have only here. Okay. AX I don't have only. I have XB. But I'm looking in the diagram, I'm thinking AX is actually equal to AB minus XB. AX is actually equal to this full thing minus this small thing. Yeah. So I'm thinking if I change it in a way that 1 minus I have XB by AB, then I will get AB minus XB in the numerator. and denominator I will get AB. I will reach here. So what I'm doing to do this part, to do this, I'm doing first I'm doing multiplying -1 on both sides. I'm getting -1. I'll getting minus xb and minus 1 by root 2. Next time adding 1 on both sides. So this is becoming +1. This is what? +1, right? +1. This was already there, minus xb. So when I take the LCM, I will get AB minus xb in the numerator. That will give me AX. AX, AB already I have in the denominator. Whatever is happening on the right hand side, let it happen. Just follow proper maths. Finally, you will reach a number which is the ratio of AX by AB. Is that, how does it feel now?
Now clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay. How is everyone feeling? Fistify in the chat box. I know this is a little tricky procedure, but my question is not whether you can do it by yourself or not. My question is, have you understood all steps clearly or not? Okay. That's the Fistify I wanted. I want yours Fistify. Okay. Have you understood the procedure or not?